Breaking news, Don Lemon, former CNN newsman, has been arrested in Los Angeles.
Details about exactly what he is charged with, what form he is charged in, and if this was returned by a grand jury. And then we'll see potentially Lemon later today. But he's being held and has been held overnight in Los Angeles, unarrested on some charges that appear to be related to Minneapolis.
Listen to the one sentence you should say to the police if you are pulled over for a DUI.
If you're pulled over and an officer starts asking if you've been drinking, there is one sentence you should absolutely say. I want my lawyer. That's it. Short and simple. Let me explain why this is so powerful. When you say, I want my lawyer, you're tapping into your constitutional right to remain silent and to have legal help. And once you clearly ask for an attorney, police are not allowed to keep grilling you with questions about drinking, where you've been, or anything else that could get you in trouble. I've had clients who panicked and tried to talk their way out of trouble, telling stories about, oh, just 2 beers, or it's been hours since my last drink. Well, guess what? The more you talk, the more evidence you give them. Every word can and will be used against you. But when you say, I want my lawyer, you cut off the conversation. If the officer keeps pushing, just calmly repeat it. Don't fill that silence. You don't have to explain yourself or sound polite. Asking for a lawyer is not admitting guilt. It's protecting yourself from a system designed to trip you up.
Sunny Hostin makes the case that the video of Alex Preddy from 11 days before he was shot could exonerate the officers who shot him.
Representative of the parents of Alex Preddy confirmed that it's their son in the new video from 11 days ago. 11 days before he was shot and killed, that appears to show him confronting federal agents and kicking out a taillight. And you know who and the others, baby, they were waiting for something like this to happen. So they claim that this destroys the narrative that he was a peaceful protester. Again, this was 11 days before they shot him 10 times.
What is concerning to me is that when you see him kick out that light, that is destruction of federal property, and that is a crime.
Yes.
That you can be arrested for. My concern is now that this video provides those 2 officers who we saw shoot him 10 times with a self-defense claim.
But did they put together that that was the same person?
Well, he's wearing some of the same exact clothes.
But it feels like that's
the answer is we don't know.
So the argument could be, you know, we know who this was. He was an aggressive person.
And that's why they shot and killed him with 11 shots.
And now we see he has a gun. We feared for our lives. You know, you always hear that with law enforcement. We fear for our lives. And that's why we shot him. And so as a lawyer, that's what I saw immediately.
In this next clip, watch as Elizabeth Warren totally embarrasses herself.
Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him. Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure.
Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Bailey, and I would love to know your thoughts in the comments.